Hey David, it's David Olkowetsky with Artisan Revere. Thank you very much for your order. My team and I appreciate it. These are your knives. This is your chef's knife. This is your paring knife. Your leather sheaths are right here. Let's do our standard QC inspection. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check to make sure that the knives are sharp, and then we're going to go through the rest of the QC. Perfect. Perfect. All right, let's do the QC inspection. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that the black oxide coated screws are flush with the handle. They are. I'm checking the front of the handle to make sure it's nice and soft, so it's going to feel really good in your hand. It is. Checking the rest of the handle. Feels perfect in hand. Making sure that there's no gaps between the Richlite, the G10, and the epoxy. Checking the choil to make sure it's nice and soft. It is. Same for the spine. By the way, not to worry, I will clean both of these blades before we ship them out. I'm inspecting the edge. Make sure it's nice and even. It is. Let's run that through the fingernail just as a double check. Perfect. I'm gonna do the same thing on this knife, but I'm not gonna speak out loud because you know exactly what I'm doing and it just slows me down unnecessarily. Okay, this knife is also perfect. Okay, so let's give you a little bit of care information. So I like to store my knives on magnets like this, so you can see I'm pulling it off spine first. I'm putting it on spine first. We take the edge off. We never want our edge hitting up against the magnet. Same for the paring knife. If you do store it in the leather sheath, that's of course 100% okay as well. Match up the AR and the AR on the sheath. Just before you do, make sure your knife is clean and dry. If it is wet, there's going to be moisture. The leather is going to retain the moisture, and you're basically, if you have hard water, that hard water is going to be eating away at the metal, right? So these knives are made with Elmax steel. Elmax has 18% chromium. It is more than adequate free chromium. But if you have hard water, there's salts, there may be slightly acidic potentially as well, so that could be eating at the metal, especially if you store it in the sheath. If you do store it in the sheath, make sure you, again, wash, dry, and ideally apply a little bit of food-grade mineral oil. You can just use a rag, put some mineral oil in the rag, have that be your mineral oil rag, pop that onto the handle, pop that onto the blade, never onto the leather. And that's a great way to keep the knife looking and performing its best. This is a Work Sharp Ken Onion sharpener. I love this thing for little touch-ups. I also use it at home if I need to. You know, when customers send in knives, they send them directly to me. I just do them, you know, for customers at home. I use this thing. It has the exact same quality of abrasives as we use in our shop on our $4,000 belt grinders. And this, you get all that in a $200 belt grinder. It's a really great piece of equipment. I love this thing. Please check out this booklet. Give it a thorough read. There's also a referral program in here. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks so much.